Welcome to Brochia Chats. This is our first episode, and on this episode, we're gonna talk about anime, and that's gonna be the main focus of this first broadcast. Well, first podcast. To get started, we're gonna introduce ourselves. Me, I'm Brochia Chi. I'll be the mediator for today, and proposing questions and going along. Second off, we're gonna go to AJ. Introduce himself.
You know what I'm saying? And it's Brochia AJ. Y'all might know me as that boy AJ on YouTube. And I'm here to answer a few questions as well and just provide some intake. All right.
What's going on? I'm Brochia A-Dub. Also, just here to answer some questions, provide insight on all things anime. Gonna pass it on to my boy Diz.
Eli, bro.
I'm Eli, aka Brochia Eli, and I'm Pastor Dizzy.
I'm Diz, also known as Brochia Diz. Ready to get into the pod, man.
Okay, well, to start off, we're gonna start off with a good question. And last winter actually, a lot of new animes came out, a lot of interesting animes came out actually. And I just want everybody's take on what's y'all favorite new anime and like why is it y'all's favorite?
I can go. I say I probably have to go with Jujutsu Kaisen because I don't know, it's something different for me. It's I'm used to animes like the popular ones like Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, all of that. But so it's like a change for me, except it's like it's an anime that I can also kind of relate to, just like Naruto and stuff like that. I mean, I can see that anime going as far as the other ones went.
And why do you feel like you can? Well, how do you see yourself relating to Jujutsu Kaisen?
Mostly because the main character, I forgot his name. It's been a while since I watched it. It's been like a month since I watched it. But it's because he go out of his way to like help people, stuff like that. He always trying to help his friends. He pretty much just committed to helping people, and that's like something big I want to do in my life too.
Yeah, I understand. AJ, out of all of the new animes that just got released not too long ago, what's your favorite one and why?
But my favorite anime at the moment, new anime, even though it's like 8 years old, it's Attack on Titan. Like right behind Dragon Ball and Naruto, it has to be Attack on Titan. And kind of related to the main character of Attack on Titan, even though I've seen like one season and like one episode of season 2. Eren Yeager, like he got a common goal, and that's to get revenge or like change the world for the better. And that's something I see most of them doing. Cause like with obstacles steady met, where Eren like not learning how to maintain his power and learning new things about himself each and every day. And that's what I see myself doing, like constantly evolving and becoming better with myself and my technique as well with like YouTube and stuff. Like one thing I struggle with right now is my biggest obstacle is consistency. And that was something Eren struggled with. And that was like transforming into a Titan consistently, like over time, but he eventually got the hang of it. So yeah. That's why I like Attack on Titan so much, because like the constant challenges and stuff. But yeah, let me pass it on to somebody else.
A-Dub?
My favorite anime so far in this new season is 86. It's really new. It came out this past spring season. What makes it really special to me is it's really different from any other anime I really enjoy. It's not a shonen. It's real life. It's based off of dystopian society where these people in the society believe that they're fighting a war with unmanned, robots, right? But it turns out that all these quote unquote unmanned robots are being piloted by people that don't fit the society status quo. It's really powerful in that instance that they would set aside an entire group of people just because of how they look, just from the hair color in the anime. Sends waves towards real life how we're kind of looked at different because of our skin color.
Oh, what was the name of that anime again?
Oh, it's called 86. 86.
86.
Yeah, it's a really good anime. From that standpoint of a really broad scope on just the general public as a whole. The main character, Shin, he, despite all of the negativity going on around him, knowing that he's been sent out there to fight for people that don't like him in any way, shape, or form, that literally want him dead, he still fights knowing that it's the right thing to do. And that type of commitment is something that I want in my day-to-day life for sure.
I like that. I'm gonna have to look at 86. I never heard of it until right now. Actually, I'm gonna have to.
You said 86?
Yeah,
Yeah.
86.
All right. Is it a dub version?
Yeah, this is the
Okay,
version.
good.
It's in like
All right.
9 languages.
All right, I'll have to check it out. Add it to the list real quick.
I'm gonna have to add it to mine as well. Dizzy, out of the new animes, which ones you rocking with at the moment?
Probably, bro. I'm probably gonna have to go with Demon Slayer, bro. Just because, bro. I think one, the animation is like top tier compared to almost. I think it's up there with My Hero actually, animation wise. But as far as like, I like the character development, bro. When I look at Tanjiro, I really kind of see myself in some sense. Like, just see how like he almost like constantly in his head, like I wonder if I could do this. I wonder if I could do that. I feel
Yep.
like me being a man, bro, you constantly question yourself until sometimes you just gotta step out there and do it. And that's what he do in the anime, bro.
I also agree. I'm gonna go last. But I was gonna say Demon Slayer, but I don't want to just pick one that's already been used. So, out of all of the new animes, I guess you could count the Promised Neverland. You showed me that anime not too long ago. Not gonna lie, I just finished it today. Actually, hey, I love the story on that. It's like, and plus, it's a lot of suspense inside of the anime. So it's not just like, hey, you just gonna watch it and then boom, boom, boom. It's just like some stuff is like eerie. Like they'll have a first person camera, like you walking with the character from his point of view upstairs, and a character just come out of nowhere, and it'll be like a little small, slight jump scare. Not to mention the three main characters. I gotta remember their name. I just
Emma
went
Ray,
blank.
Norman.
Yeah, Emma
Ray
Ray and Norman. They the smartest character. Well, for like to be that age, at the age of 12, they're like some of the smartest characters I've ever seen in an anime. Not to mention their plans, them trying to outwit the mother, and then they're trying to get to HQ headquarters, and basically they got to cross that bridge and like go straight through headquarters. And the only problem with that is the three main characters want, like, if they get caught, they gonna die. They literally gonna get ate. So I don't know. I really love that anime, no cap. But
Hey, I was finna ask how you like the way they strategize, like playing tag to like
I
really
did like
like,
that. That was so
yeah.
subtle at first, because at first it was like, at first they was trying to, well, Emma wanted to get all of the kids out, like every last kid out, but they had to train everybody, and there was really no way to train them without being noticed by the mother, and without Emma, Norman, and I keep forgetting Ray, without them getting captured and sent to HQ to be eaten. So I don't know. I really liked how they would just strategize during small things, and especially toward, I hate to spoil, but towards the end of season 1, they were really just doing like games to escape, and it all tied together. But I'm gonna go to another question. What is y'all all-time favorite anime and why? Since y'all went first, I'll go first this time since I went last. My all-time favorite anime, I'm not gonna lie, is gonna be Hunter x Hunter, Hunter x Hunter. I mean, and I really like that anime a lot. I don't know, that anime is just really good. Mainly because in that anime, you just got these characters that are so determined to just do. Really, they trying to accomplish the separate goals. Gon is trying to find his dad. Well, yeah, get in contact with his dad. Kilo, on the other hand, he just wants a friend. He finally meets a friend, and he's really battling it out with his own family, his own personal problems. And then that I just love how interesting this whole anime is. It's probably, I know it's not top tier, like, well, not considered top tier like Dragon Ball and Naruto, but in my opinion, I think it should get recognized more. I do think that is very underrated. Like the antagonist, for example, Crollo, he isn't in a lot of the seasons or episodes, but when he's in there, you can just tell he brings a certain type of energy whenever he's on screen, and you could just tell from the way that Hisoka always wants to fight him, man. Hisoka will fight anybody, but he just can't fight this dude for some strange reason. Every time he's about to, some comes up. And I just really like this anime.
Bro, Hisoka throws me off so much, bro.
I know what you're thinking, bro.
That's I swear he's
Yeah,
the
bro. He like the most
ever.
probably he probably like the most misunderstood character, bro.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying, bro. He just built different, bro.
yeah,
Everybody
really
go through their
different.
own thing, man.
That boy is alternative.
Literally.
Many different
Hey,
ways.
he may be a little punk rock, bro. Who knows? But I guess I'll give my favorite arc just to make this interesting. My favorite arc is actually the last arc, the Chimera Ant arc, because out of nowhere you just see Netero. Well, yeah, Netero. He starts training, and it's this old guy that's just in charge of all of these hunters, and he's so-called the strongest of all of them. And we never seen him fight until the last season. And when he finally fought, it was just so interesting. It was so intriguing, but the fight lasted for like 2 episodes almost. But in real time, that fight only lasted like 2 seconds. That's how fast Netero is truly is. And I just love that. And Marion was built up to be like one of the best, I guess, best antagonists out of the whole anime. Next to Crollo. But I don't want to talk too much. So A-Dub.
Oh, you know I gotta go with Dragon Ball for sure. Um, like no, you stayed away from the top tier. I'm going with the top tier. Dragon Ball, that's mine. That's what I started with. That's what I've been rolling with. Why is it my favorite? It gets a lot of hate for the story, but I like it because of the story. At first, it starts off with Goku quite literally defending his Saiyan race against Frieza. And then if you want to go back before that with Raditz, he runs into his brother, just finds out he's an alien. He's not even from here. Has to go get his son back. And then a whole can of worms open up, like, oh, by the way, this is Galactic Emperor finna come and blow up Earth if you don't stop this from happening. And then you move on to the Android / Cell saga, and it's the development of Gohan, like the rising of a young boy turning into a young man, right?
Yeah.
And that's the character everybody really relates to the most, is just Teen Gohan himself. Like, hey, he went through all this trauma and pain.
I can't lie. My favorite character from Dragon Ball is Teen Gohan. Out of the Cell Saga, though. Hey,
exactly.
He was just different.
Hey, Teen Gohan, the truth.
He
I
was
ain't gonna
different.
lie.
Exactly.
They messed up his whole character to me because they made him, go.
They really did.
Hey, do y'all think they rushed it, like with the Cell series?
I feel like
Y'all think they rushed his character?
Hear me out about
Just-
Gohan. I don't
just
think
a
they
little
rushed
bit.
his character more as they showed it as him making it out. He don't got to fight no more. He made it out. That's all out. My whole dream.
He
We
ain't
trying to
gotta
make it
fight
out.
no more.
He made it
Proceeds
out.
to
He ain't
fight
got
the
to
whole
fight no
next
more.
season.
But he ain't got to go to Namek and fight on no unknown planet and get bodied by an alien. He get to go to school, get paid, and bro, he ended up marrying into the richest family on Earth at the time.
I have a
I feel like
question
he
though.
made it out.
I have
In
a question
Super,
though.
they kind of watered his character down. After the Majin Buu saga, he was like
Yeah.
watered down. Because
I
at
feel
the
like he
point of
was a
time,
little
he was
watered
supposed to
down
be the
during that
strongest.
saga.
Like, yeah. But going with your question.
Oh, hey Dove, I got a question. Be honest. Do you think the I keep forgetting his name. I think it's Kishimoto. Is that the writer of Dragon Ball? Or am I thinking about Naruto?
It's Akira Toriyama, I
Yeah,
believe.
Akira Toriyama. I was thinking of
Akira
Naruto.
Toriyama.
But do you think he downplayed all of Gohan's future success by making him go to school and I guess take this regular life instead of having him follow in the footsteps of Goku?
Right. I have to agree with that because he was on course, on path to be stronger than Goku and Vegeta combined.
Hey, I was finna say that the reason I think he chose to go that way, bro, I don't think Goku would have been as strong as he was. Because if you think about it, like the son gotta like supersede like the father at some point in the series. So if they would have kept him, like developing, like
Yeah,
Gohan
was
probably would have
thinking
had Ultra
about being
Instinct in the Majin Buu saga.
right.
Like, okay, not to cut you off, but like as you said, the son's supposed to pass the father, just like what Goku did with Bardock. Like, because Bardock fought Frieza, but he lost unsuccessfully, and Goku eventually, well, he ain't kill him. Trunks killed him, but Goku did beat Frieza on multiple occasions. One time on his own, and the other time because of Whis with the time travel. But yeah.
Right. And as I was
I
saying,
do
like,
think Goku would have washed Frieza if Trunks wasn't there though. I'm just gonna put that out there. I personally feel as if he had instant transmission at this point. Not to mention he could go into Super Saiyan like that, which was unseen. Like people never seen that ever until Trunks came out of nowhere. So you can carry on, there, dog.
but yeah, like I was saying, yeah, Gohan was going to be stronger than Goku. In fact, he already was. Like he had Super Saiyan 2, and later on in the Buu arc, Mystic Gohan was stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So he was going to be stronger, and he was looking for an heir. He was quite content to stop fighting. Like even against Cell in the fight, he stopped mid-fight when he was fine to keep fighting and let Gohan take the reins. Did he do him dirty? Yeah, I gave him sense of being. But
Hey,
that's
Sam,
not
catch.
that's what kids do. But yeah, I could go on and on about Dragon Ball story, why it intrigues me, and I didn't even get into Vegeta's redemption in the Buu arc. So we can pass the torch on to somebody else.
Let's go with AJ.
All right. So I would say Dragon Ball is my favorite anime, like of all time, but Naruto got it beat. I just recently finished Naruto like a week ago. Man, one of the best written storylines I ever done came across. And like I didn't even know I had all the Naruto Storm games growing up as a kid, and I didn't know like the games was actually based on the anime. And when I went to watch it instead of playing it, I was more shook because I missed out on some stuff like in the anime, like while watching instead of playing. And like I would say my favorite arc have to be the pain arc, because like Naruto like actually felt somebody's pain, because like Pain or Nagato, the guy behind Pain, taught him about like what he went through and stuff. And Pain just came off with some like good speeches and stuff. I'm about to pull up one of his quotes. Spain was talking the truth. If y'all
Yeah, I
if
know what
y'all
you're talking about. I know like Payne's motivation behind trying to go kidnap all of the Jinchuriki and just channel it into one thing.
yo, and I was before the podcast had even started. I said Madara had a good point too, like
He
not
did.
completely agreeing with everything, like making everything a dystopia or stuff, like trapping them all into the infinite Tsukuyomi. But like, if everything could have been like settled at peace, but it wouldn't have, because Obito even told Naruto the planet it wouldn't be. But yeah. But let me pull up one of these pain quotes. Well, to understand pain, you must know pain. Like, you can't like really, okay, you can't really tell somebody you know how they feel if they done lost somebody, but you haven't lost somebody as close as them. Like, say for example, your best friend loses girlfriend, and you ain't never been in that stage of having like a serious girlfriend, and you be like, man, I know how I feel, but no, you don't. Stuff like that. But yeah, and then again, like Naruto kept me like to always stay focused and like never give up. And that's something I believe with all five of y'all and all my friends. Like, we never gonna give up on our dreams. We plan and will be one of the biggest organizations for real. And then another character, I'm sorry, like to be running all the time. Another character I like in Naruto is Shikamaru. Really calm and collected and smart too. Like probably the smartest character in Naruto, well, if not top 5. But yeah, I'm done. Naruto has the crown. For
I
me.
think it's safe to say Shikamaru top 2, like smartest characters in Naruto. But
But yeah,
let's Dizzy, what's your favorite anime and why?
I'm finna blow y'all away with this one. Nah, bro, I'm playing, but I gotta go with Naruto, bro. Like, it's undefeated. I've been watching this since I was younger, bro. When I was younger, bro, I actually had a Naruto cake when he had like the kunai in his hand, bro. I had like a big Naruto cake, but I don't know, bro. It's just so relatable to me. It's like, first off, the character development on every character, like, it really kind of gets you attached to almost every individual character, and a lot of animes don't have the ability to do that. And I think that's what, like, they say Naruto have a lot of filler episodes, like,
They do.
but I look at them as character development episodes. You know what I'm saying?
I
So,
skip most
I
of them
don't
in
know.
Shippuden.
Yeah, and I feel like they do a real good job of getting you invested into almost every character along with Naruto, because like on his journey, bro, like he needed his friends to continue to, develop himself as a ninja. And the part that I like the most, bro, like he really started from nothing. Like, he ain't had no mom, no dad, bro. Like, he was looked at as like the demon of the village. Like, didn't nobody like him, bro. But he kept working until he made himself something. And I just feel like that's relatable, bro. That's how I'm trying to be. Uzumaki forever.
What's your favorite part throughout all Naruto? Like,
Favorite part?
yeah. Well,
What
art.
AJ said with the paint art, that's really like, bro, if you think about it, bro, that's really how society is today. Like, everybody is shaped by their perspective almost, you know what I'm saying? Like, so from Pain's perspective, like, he feel like this way is the right way to go, you know what I'm saying? Because he didn't thought it through, he ain't been through this. But from Naruto's perspective, he didn't thought it through, and he feel like this way is the best way, and they just go butt heads, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Only I like how at the end, instead of Naruto just like letting the Nine-Tails take over, he really like controlled himself and was able to talk with Pain to try to understand. And I feel like that's what we have to be in the world if we want to continue to grow, bro. We'll have to understand each other and not just close our ear and be mad, you know.
Yeah.
Also,
See everything like one-sided and tunnel vision.
Yeah, you can't just be one-sided, you know. You can't just be
Yeah.
one-sided.
Gotta be
like,
understanding.
You have to be understanding, but you also have to be like, I guess, like deeply rooted in what you believe too.
Yeah.
It's like
You
it's
gotta
a
have
hard balance.
respect. You gotta have respect and understanding. You ain't gotta relate to it. You just gotta understand it.
Another arc, bro. I don't know what's the official name of the arc, bro, but whenever they went back and when they was going back to the character's youth, bro, Itachi's storyline is the hardest
Oh, I know
I've
what you're talking
ever
about. Those
seen, bro.
flashbacks.
Like, yeah, the flashbacks, bro. It's something about the way they develop Itachi, bro. Like, he undefeated, because like usually, like throughout the most of the whole season of Naruto, the lifespan of Naruto, bro, Itachi kind of looked at it as like this, especially in his younger years. Itachi is looked at it like this villain, bro. Like, he's just unstoppable. like this bad big brother beating up on his little brother, bro. And then you go back to the storyline, he just doing all that to shape Sasuke in a way to where he will be seen as a hero, bro. And I just feel like that's commendable in a sense, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's all I got.
Elijah, you the last on this topic. What is your favorite anime and why?
Yeah, I gotta say Naruto too. I
I
ain't gonna lie.
forget.
But yeah, it's just like Dizzy, I've been watching this since I was younger, and you know, I can relate to a lot of the characters on there. But my favorite characters, I say characters. Top three, I say Rock Lee,
X, top one.
Rock Lee, Itachi, and Guy Sensei. I say Rock Lee because like he started off with he was like the only ninja that couldn't like use ninja. So he worked hard enough to where he can still become a ninja without using the ninjutsu, and he was still able to become like top tier. Like but except he was using taijutsu the whole time, and he learned how to get that good to the point where he doesn't necessarily have to use any ninjutsu to compete with any of the other characters. Also because he always working hard. He's always working hard. Like, and if he fuck up, if he like mess up in area that he was working hard at, then he focuses on another area that he can get better in. And if he mess up that area, then he go to another area to get better in. Like, he's just always trying to get better in whatever area they can possibly.
Yeah.
When you said
yeah,
it
bro,
reminded me of the scene when he was kicking that tree.
I was just gonna say that.
When he couldn't kick it no more, he switched legs.
Yeah, he like, if I can't do 1,000 push-ups, I'm gonna do 1,500 laps. If I can't do 1,000 seconds of handstand, I don't know. He just do a lot of crazy.
He pushed himself like
he pushes himself hard always. And I like Itachi because he's most misunderstood character on there. Like he always did everything that he did for a great reason, but nobody else knew that because nobody else knew him. He was like, so he was
a closed book.
He was always working towards something better than himself, but nobody knew that, and nobody tried to know that. So that's what I like about him. And God Sensei, he's the motivator for Rock Lee, obviously, but I like him because he always competing with Kakashi, who's supposed to be like one of the top characters on there. One of yeah, and my favorite arc is the Ninja War when they was fighting Madara.
Yeah. Probably top 5 scenes of all anime right there. So fighting scenes wise.
When God went into them 8 gates, bro. Oh my God, bro.
Before the guy fight, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, bro, Madara is a certified stepper. Boy, that was not with nobody.
Like, nobody was gonna be able to put him down.
Bro, he took out it was 1,000, huh? 1,000 ninjas or something like that.
Dude,
yeah, you talking about when he first got introduced?
Yeah, by his
when I saw that scene,
that's crazy. But
when I saw that scene, it was crazy. Like, I was just mind boggled how one person can do that.
Yeah, but the fight with Guy that he had, like, I don't know, that scene gave me chills because like I ain't never seen nobody push their body to the limit like that. Like, he literally fought until he couldn't anymore. Every bone in his body was broke, and he couldn't even move no more. But I like that because when he went into the 8 gates, I ain't never seen nothing like that, and it was just like a good powerful scene. But yeah, that's my favorite.
Okay, so we're gonna be on our last question. The last question is, out of all anime characters, which character do you feel is the most relatable, or just relates to you, or just to society, like an average person in society?
again, I say Itachi because a lot of people in this world do things that are perceived as bad, but at the same time, they could be good for them and for their family. And I think the world is like that in many ways because a lot of people may seem selfish or not because they doing that in order to, provide for their family or, just trying to get better in life. But I think that's just how life is. I feel like everybody got a little Tachi in them, like misunderstood in some ways, in some areas. And I feel like we all can relate to him because even though it may seem like he did some bad, like slaughtered all the Uchihas and stuff like that,
Yeah.
he was doing that to save basically what he thought was the world at the time.
Like 6ix9ine was snitching.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because he said like
you can't
people
compare
in this
that.
world do things
No, bro.
that
It's somewhat the same, but it's different.
Yeah.
It's different. Like
he snitched to get himself out of a worse situation to be in a better situation.
Good attempt. Good attempt, AJ. Good attempt, bro. But I don't know, bro. I like the idea of your analogy, but I don't know, bro.
No, what he did, I ain't gonna lie. What he did was some whole ass shit, but I would have did the same thing.
Wow.
I would have. But look at look what they did to his they messed around with his girlfriend, kidnapped him, took thousands of dollars from him. Come on, man. Like they not your nigga, but at the same time,
I understand to an extent, but he did sign up for that though.
Yeah, he got himself in that situation.
It's a double-edged sword, man. He signed himself up. I know a lot of people sign up in the streets, bro. They don't sign up to get shot, but they get shot. Like, bro, so you just gotta live with it sometimes, bro. But hey, different strokes for different folks.
Hey, but I feel like you gotta know what come with that territory. Like that's just like us playing football, bro, and be like, bro, I ain't gonna never be sore. And then you know what I'm saying? This is unrealistic.
Lifting weights for the first time.
Yeah.
I think I'll go next. I feel like a character that most of society relates to is, I'll say everybody acts like Sasuke. And when I say it like that, everybody has certain things that they're good at and they cocky about it sometimes. Floyd's good at boxing, but he worked hard to be that boxer. And he gonna be cocky about it. And sometimes you will just do something, like most people in the world, they'll do something, but it'll be from only their perspective. They only outlast him because of what they seen, their understanding. But when Sasuke, like, he was just lashing out because the only thing he knew, his brother killed his whole clan. And his whole goal was to get revenge for that. Not knowing the reason why his brother did that was just to protect him. Like a lot of people look at the stuff that their parents do, like their parents are, they won't get them what they want, but they'll get them the closest thing to it. And to them, they just like, oh, they don't care about me. But in reality, hey, this is all they could get at the time. And I feel like a lot of people tend to, I guess, not look at the bigger picture. We are so naive to the fact that it didn't happen this way. It got to be because of this. No, I feel like you need to look at it from both sides a lot. But and a character that just I feel like I relate to. I feel like he done a little bit. And the only reason I say he done is because I'm always joking around. I mean, I'm never like really tooting my horn a lot, but I'm always joking around, trying to have fun. Even when it's something serious, I still just laugh. And I don't know, I just love having fun sometimes, bro. But hey, dog, who's a character that you relate to and who you think society relates to?
I think my boy Goku. Of course. I got the orange on too to represent.
Yes,
I say Goku because everybody is playful, right? At points. But there are also points where And we know Goku is extremely playful. He has fun with what
Yeah.
he's doing, and he enjoys what he does. He loves fighting, he loves training. He's a wholehearted type of guy. Easy going, right? But there
Yeah.
are times when it's time to be serious, and we've seen when he gets serious in Z a lot. For instance, with the Supreme Kai time, he was about to body the Supreme Kai time to take care of what he needed to take care of. Um, he was dead set on doing that, and it's times when he's had to get serious when talking to Vegeta in the board about fusing because it's like everybody had died. He was like, we are the only people left that can stop. That can stop.
Another scene I like that Goku got serious in was when I think it was the Battle of the Gods.
Yeah.
That
Battle
movie
God, yeah.
when he was fighting Beerus, and when he was in that cave, he was like, I'm not gonna let you destroy this world. And he just
Right.
like charged, got that super boost run and just started going crazy. He was gonna try to deal with Beerus. Hey, win, lose, or maybe he was gonna go all out, bro.
Right. And that's why I like Goku because he knows how to pick his not pick his moments, but
You know when
there's
to
a
pipe down and actually
yeah,
get the business.
there's a time and place for everything. What I'm trying to say, and he knows when to pick his spots most definitely. Um, when dealing with Frieza, he was extremely serious, and to the point where he was willing to show Frieza mercy, and of course Frieza didn't take it.
Yeah,
So those are the moments, and that's why I love Goku so much, and especially because of the training, he's willing to break his body down, do something that he loves, which is fighting. And I relate to that because I break my body down and do something which I love. So it's really relatable in that essence.
do you have a character who you think society relates to?
I said a little bit of that with Goku, but I would say Teen Gohan. Uh, people we all lose something, and he lost almost. He was about to lose everything, and not only it set him over the edge in a good way to have the drive and the want and need to protect the things that he loved, and to not let it go to waste because a lot of people will tend to sit on their hands and just say and play the victim, and that's what he was doing at one point in that fight, just saying, well, they can do it, or well, I'm just a kid, or I'm not up for it.
Yeah,
Granted, he was 12, but uh, he made that transition mid fight to go, hey, if I want this done, I need to go out and do it. And that's what people need to do nowadays. Is, damn, I can't sit on my hands. I can't play the victim. Otherwise, everything will play out in front of me. I won't be able to jump in there and get into that. So that's who I relate society to.
I like that. Dizzy, do you have a character who you relate to, and a character who relates to society?
Uh, Character I probably relate to the most. I ain't already said Naruto, bro. But I gotta go back to Naruto again, bro. Just seeing how like he turned himself into like Hokage from like nothing, bro. Like his ninjutsu was poor, his taijutsu was poor, and like he wasn't smart, you know what I'm saying? So he couldn't really use genjutsu like that. But just to see his consistent work ethic, bro, to constantly like evolve and get better, like it's really inspiring, man. I feel like that's how really every man should like move. Like I feel like that's how every man should like behave, I guess, you know. Like it's gonna be times where like you're not where you want to be in life and you just gotta keep pushing until you get to where you want to be. Uh a character I feel like that relates to society though, I'm gonna go to Attack on Titan, bro. And I'm gonna say Aaron Yeager because, and this is like it's like a loop. I'm throwing y'all a loop. But I say that because, bro, if you think about it, I ain't trying to spoil it for nobody. His development from like you really see his maturity as a character, but his development from like the young Aaron and see his mom get ate to the Aaron that's trying to make his friends like the heroes of the story. Like his train of thought switched, like, and he wasn't just looking at his like the betterment of his people. He was looking at like the whole like big picture. And the reason I feel like it's kind of like he relates to society because he kind of had a dark, gloomy view of the world after that. You know what I'm saying? Like he really couldn't see, he didn't have like that childful joy, that cheerful childful joy looking at the world no more. He was really just focused on like one set goal, and that was his main motivation, bro. Because it seemed like he didn't really have like no hope after that. Like once he saw the bigger picture, he didn't really have no hope. I feel like that's like the way a lot of people like move today in society. They lose that childhood joy. Like you lose joy for like just living, period, bro. It do become like dark and gloomy. So
Yeah. Lastly, AJ, do you have a character?
Pervy.
Huh?
Yeah, Pervy Sage. Nah, I'm playing. Nah. But
that boy trying to go to Giselle.
nah, it can't be Pervy Sage though. But I would have to say, like Dizzy said, Naruto, for like the person I relate to and society. Like you see people who come from absolutely nothing, and then they work so hard, and like I'll use my grandma as a real life example, because she grew up with absolutely nothing. Had to go outside in the woods. Like these are stories she told me. She went out in the woods to use the restroom. Had to wipe her butt with leaves, but then she worked hard. Did her time in the military. I think like 25. No, she did like 25 plus years or so in the military, and then like she came up. She owned like 2 homes, one in Virginia and one in North Carolina. And she's like one of the most influential people in my life, along with Naruto. They came from nothing, and now they're up. My grandma was a successful woman, and Naruto became Hokage in the end. It's all about just putting the work in. But yeah, that's all I got.
I feel like today was a great podcast for like a first podcast. But that was it for this episode. We plan on doing a lot more, a lot of different podcasts. We have a different podcast called the Peasants to Kings, or P2K for short. But that'll be the end of this podcast. Like, subscribe, and share.
Peace. We up. You done? I mean, you ended it.